Hello, classy people. This is your Speed King. I'm in the studio doing some work. As always, it's Sunday evening. We got a new work week coming up. Hope everybody have a good and safe work week. Hey, we're going to go right to work on next week's stake races up there in Saratoga. Friday, Detroit Stakes. That's right, 5.5 furlongs, a field of 12, 4-year-olds and up. And it is a tough race. But before we get going, we want to give a big shout out to one of our new members, Mr. Bobby Stewart. He had just joined our membership. He has just joined our channel and our community. So give him a big welcome, y'all. Hey, Bob, you're going to enjoy yourself here. The people are classy. They're very smart handicappers. They have a bunch of fun. They make some shackles, and they put it in their pocket. We're the fun group. We respect each other. We stay classy. Welcome aboard, Bob. Appreciate it. Always comment. Read some of them. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let's dive right in. I got something that I like. IMPRIMIS, the number 7 horse. I like this horse. I really do. This is a really good race. This Troy Stake is a grade 2. Actually, it's a grade 3. For 200,000, going 5.5 panels on the lawn. The weather's supposed to be a little shaky, so we'll see if it comes off. And this field of 12, IMPRIMIS, and the number 7 horse. I like this horse a bunch. You know, his last race was April 3rd at Keeneland, and he got nailed in the Shakertown 5.5. He ran too good to lose. Go watch that race on this horse, IMPRIMIS, the number 7 in the Troy Stakes. And Bound by Nowhere, the number 11 horse in this race, nailed him with Joel Rosario. This horse, he ran too good to lose. And since then, Bound for Nowhere, the number 11, had came back and raced out of the April race on June 5th at Belmont, and got caught by Casa Creed, who's the 12 horse in here. But IMPRIMIS, the reason that I love him so much is he hasn't run since April, and you know how I am about rest. I believe it's one of the biggest factors outside of distance and surface. I always like fresh horses, okay? I prefer anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks of rest, or 6 to 8 weeks is just awesome. So I do like the number 7 horse. But let's go through the rest of the field, starting at the top. Fast Boat got 25 starts. He is a 6-year-old. He's got 9 wins. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, the Mr. Fast Boat. But the problem with the Fast Boat, relative to this field, he's not that fast in this race. Now, can this horse run? Absolutely. You don't win 9 races out of 25 starts and don't be able to run. This field is close. This field, you know, a mistake here or there, or get trapped, and you know how turf races are. You could throw a par mutual blanket over these. These are pretty close. But the Fast Boat, I think, is up against it here. Joe Sharp horse, out of City Zip. He looks like a deep closer. I wouldn't be mad at you if you used him underneath. I'm not going to put him on top. But, I mean, anything could light up the tote board in this race. But we're going to throw the number 1 Fast Boat off the ticket. Chewing Gum. Well, Chewing Gum is trained by my guy, Billy Mott. This 6-year-old I picked up a couple years ago, probably because it was Billy Mott's horse. And 18 starts, and he has 3 wins, 4 seconds, and 6 thirds. Speed figures are okay. Another deep closer. Don't think that he's a win candidate in this spot. Chewing Gum, the number 2. If anything, just use him underneath. I'm going to throw him off my ticket altogether. The number 3 horse, Classy John. Well, Classy John. You know I like that name. I like anything about classy anything. And this horse has 19 starts with 4 wins, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds. And again, this horse is by song and a prayer. Wow, very nice. And speed figures are okay relative to this group in his own right. But the number 3, Classy John, hence his name, I'm going to throw him off the ticket. Again, you could use these horses all day long underneath. They can run in the grass. They just look a cut below a few of these. Back to his roots, the number 4 horse. Got 13 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds. Again, here's a horse. Speed figures look just like Classy John's. They are relevant. They mean something. I don't particularly like back to his roots in this spot. I looked at him high and low. He looks like a high level allowance horse, and I'm going to throw the number 4 back to his roots off the ticket. And the number 5 horse, well, I tell you right now, this is a really, really nice horse. And this horse is probably going to be my second or third pick, the number 5, from Front Run the Feds. Front Run the Feds, 13 starts, 4 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3. So he's in the money 10 out of the 13 starts of his career races. That's pretty good. And he does have Santana on him. His speed figures are right in line. He's improving as a 5-year-old, if there's such a thing. He only has 13 starts, and he has 4 wins in 4 seconds. So, I mean, out of 13 starts, 8 of his starts, his horse is first or second. I like Front Run the Feds a bunch. I mean, I don't know how you could take a negative position. Now, 2 back in April 24th, Casa Creed ran by him, caught him. He was 6-5 that day. And Casa Creed is the 12 horse in here. But Front Run the Feds is a very, very strong win contender in this place, in this spot, in my opinion. And he's going to be my second or third choice behind IMPRIMIS for sure. The number 6 horse is Gear Jockey. Well, Gear Jockey's last number is just absolutely phenomenal. It is an allowance race. I don't pay that no attention if his speed figures says that he can run in here. Gear Jockey has 13 starts as a 4-year-old collectively, and got 3 wins, 2 seconds, and trained by Rusty Arnold. The horse is by Twirl and Candy, and Gear Jockey has always showed up for each and every dance. Looks like a top level allowance horse, but you can't knock his speed figures. But I'm going to have to take a pass on Gear Jockey, even with the beautiful lines and the beautiful numbers that he has here. I mean, I can't really knock him. It's pretty hard to knock any of these horses in here. You just got to pick the one that you like, get the price you like, and hope you get the trip that you like. Because, again, you can throw a pari-mutuel blanket over the 12 of these, except one, Chateau, who I don't particularly like because he's never been on the grass. But his speed figures are okay. But Gear Jockey, I'm just going to have to take a pass on him, and and hopefully I'll come out on the right side. Well, IMPRIMIS, the number 7 horse, is my top pick in this race. Like I said, he came out of the April 3rd race in Keeneland, where he would just go watch that race April 3rd on IMPRIMIS, and he ran too good to lose. You know, he had Lopez up on him, and he got nailed on the money. I mean, Joel Rosario with a beautiful ride. Of course, Joel was in the center of the track because he likes to take everything wide, if you never notice. Okay? If you ever need your horses to go wide, put Joel Rosario up. But anyway, IMPRIMIS ran such a great race on the 3rd of April. I like him twice as much on Friday because he hasn't run since April. Now, of course, I like fresh horses, 6 to 8 weeks of layoff. They don't have a chance to regress. They, get re-energized. They're fresh. I like to bet fresh horses. It's one of the 3 top things I love about, or I think is important: distance, surface, and fresh horse. I just like horses with rest. They have a higher probability of running. And the number 7 IMPRIMIS is going to be our top billing. He's got 19 starts and 9 wins. That's right, almost 50% of his wins. And 2 seconds and 2/3. He's trained by Joe Orsino. He's by Broken Vow. This horse has won $866,000. Empress. I like this horse. I like this horse a bunch. And then Carol Terra is the number 8 horse at 20 starts, 6 wins at 5 seconds and 3/3. This horse likes to get in the money. You know, speed figures are cut below these, but I'm not going to take Carol Terra in this spot. I'm going to throw her out. That's the number. Throw him out, the number 8 horse. And here's that horse I was telling you about. The number 9 horse is fast as all get out in the gate. From the gate, this horse is very, very fast. Chateau. But the horse has never been on the grass, right? So I don't know how I can take a horse that's 6 years old, got 36 starts, 7 wins, 10 seconds, 9/3, who loves to run second and third against a field that's such proven veterans on the grass. I can't, this is really the only horse from a standpoint that I just won't do it. The number 9, I won't bet him on top. So I'm going to throw the 9 right out, but his speed figures are phenomenal. He's fast. He will be on the lead. And you know horses that are forwardly placed and on the lead are always dangerous. If this horse takes to the grass, you know, my question is why he's never been on the grass. So we're going to throw the number 9 horse out and hope that he don't speed pop me, right? And then there's Lazula. Lazula is an Irish bred. Again, this is Charles Appleby's horse coming from overseas. It's a 4-year-old. He's got 11 starts, and he's got 5 wins. This horse is bred and trained by, that's right, the mighty, mighty Royal Blue. That's Godolphin. And if you didn't know, Essential Quality is owned by Godolphin, the 2-year-old champion. I almost started no trouble. And, almost started no trouble. But this horse, Lazula, again, you know, Charles Appleby, you know, that's what they do. This is an Irish bred. He's bred like all get out. I have no speed figures on him, but I probably wouldn't leave him off the ticket if I'm playing tries or exactas. And that is the number 10 horse. And Bound for Nowhere. Here's the horse, IMPRIMIS. This is the horse that caught IMPRIMIS on the 3rd of April. Please go watch that race. I mean, IMPRIMIS was home. And Joel Rosario with a Rolex ride. It was absolutely a beautiful ride. I mean, you got to give it to him. I mean, I poke at Joel all the time, but he is a fantastic lane rider, you know. He gets these horses to run. He's strong down the lane, and he wants to be in the clear. That's why he has everything wide. When he comes off the top of that stretch, he's 5 or 6 wide. But I tell you right now, and I don't think nobody in the game is stronger than him coming down the lane. I mean, I think of strong riders coming down the lane, and I think of people like Corey Nakatani, and I think of people like Eddie De La Houssaye and Angel Cordero. I mean, I'm going back a minute, but Joel Rosario is very, very strong down the lane. I almost fell off my chair because I don't want him on Jackie's Warrior, okay? I just don't. He's not a gate jock. But he got him out. He was a step solo again. But Bound for Nowhere rolled and went by IMPRIMIS in April 3rd race. Go watch it. And Bound for Nowhere obviously is a strong contender in here. He's outside. And again, Joel Rosario, you'll probably hear from him in the stretch. And the last horse in the race is Casa Creed, an oldie but goodie, trained by my guy, Billy Mott. Again, you know, him and Chewing Gum ran by Bound for Nowhere the last time on June 5th at a very, very nice price at 10-1. I think he may regress. His speed figures are okay. But it was a grade 1 race that this horse won. And it wouldn't surprise me if Billy Mott could keep these horses going. Casa Creed is one of my old stable horses, and I've cashed a few tickets on Casa Creed. So if I play across the board, I probably won't leave him off the ticket if I play horizontally. I just have a weakness for Casa Creed. So there is your Troy Stakes Grade 3 on Friday. It is built on the 9th race, 5.5 panels. Let's hope it stays on the grass. The only thing that I really know of the 12 is Chateau. I don't like. Horse's Speed Figures is fine, but he's never been on the grass, and I don't know about you, but I can tell you about me. I'm not betting a horse against veteran grass horses to do something he's never done. I don't care how fast his speed figure. Again, surface and distance are the two biggest things or most important things to me in horse racing, and of course rest. And you know, this is a tough race. This is a very, very competitive race. IMPRIMIS is my top pick here, the number 7 horse. I'm getting Irad Ortiz replacing the Lopez cat. Go watch the April 3rd race down there at Keeneland, and you'll get to see what I mean. This horse is fresh, this horse is fit, this horse is fast. So that's our first pick. Our second pick, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take the number 5 horse as our second choice front run in the Feds. We like this horse. This horse darn near won 50% of his wins, or thereabout, at least a third. And our third choice, of course, we can't leave Bound for Nowhere off the ticket. So there it is, folks. 7, IMPRIMIS, first. That's our top pick. That's the one we want to bet to win. The second pick is front run the Feds, which is the number 5, and then you have the number 11 down there, Bound for Nowhere, with Let Me Take 'Em Wide, Joel Rosario. So as always, folks, if you're watching this video, the information we give you, you use at your own risk. Look down there at the description. You'll see our disclaimer. As always, shout out to Bobby Stewart. Thanks for joining us in our classy community. Hey, do us a big favor if you're watching the video. Subscribe. We do major races where? Throughout the nation. The Speed King is on vacation next week. I'll be in touch with each and every one of y'all through the comments as always. Please enjoy yourself. Have a great, safe work week. And we'll talk to you classy people real soon. When the people go low, we go high. Stay classy in all you do. Have a great, safe work week. Tomorrow's Monday. Let's get on the grind.